Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and I'm actually going to have a little bit of piano music playing in the background. It is day 30, y'all, and I have this cut on the bottom of my foot, so until that heals up, because I've been continuing yoga even with it, until that heals up, I need to not be doing any kind of stretches that are like stretching the bottom of my foot because it keeps like pulling it open. So TMI, you didn't ask, but that's what's up with me, and that's why we're doing another seated yoga sequence. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear the piano. I actually practiced the piano today for the first time in like over a month. And I was just having fun. Recorded a little bit of it. Let me know what you guys think. I think I'm going to keep at it, but let me know if you can hear it okay, or if you want it louder or less loud or whatever. Let's find ourselves in a seated position. Whether you want to be in a chair, or you could be in your bed, your computer chair, on your couch, in your car, office chair. And we're going to start by just finding our breath. Taking in as much as we can and then letting it out. Now from here, I'm going to sit in easy pose as opposed to cobbler, just so that I can be a little bit more forward leaning. And I'm holding on to my knees to give myself a sense of stability. And we're going to start with just turning our head. My neck is so locked up. I don't know what is happening, but it's like I thought 30 days into doing yoga, I was like, I'm so limber, I'm so flexy. No, I feel like I have been concrete through all of my muscles, like just so locked up. The Tin Man needs oil here pretty bad. So we are just going to turn our neck until we feel that resistance. Breathe there. Ooh, and come to the other side and breathe as well. Like I feel positively geriatric, y'all. Like this is ridiculous. Why can't I move my head? But move without judgment. Just feel where you need to be. And now from here, we'll come back to center. And coming up, stretching through the front of our neck. And then looking down, stretching and lifting through the back of our head. So we're not hunching over, we're just really stretching into that. Excuse me, that may actually massage your thyroid and those lymph nodes on the sides of your throat. This always makes me cough, and I don't know why, but I feel like I need to explore it more. So I'm trying to do 3 to 5 repetitions of each. And while we do this, we can actually practice having our abs pulled in or bringing our knees towards the ground, or just even if you want to get a little bit more stretchy with it, we can put this into a wide straddle. Kind of, I like to get my butt cheeks up out the way. That way, I don't know, it just kind of props me up a little better. But I think it's just sitting on your sit bones, I think, is the more ladylike way or polite way of saying it. But it's basically I'm scooching my cheeks up out the way so I can sit completely flat on the ground, tailbones, like sit bones to the earth. And we can flex and point our feet and get a little bit of a stretch in our lower body if you want to add some layers of complexity to the neck stretches that we're doing here. So from here, I'm actually going to, it's like, trying to make, quadruple chins. Like if I'm trying to pull a funny face for a selfie or something, come back and then come forward. And we want to make sure we are not engaging our shoulders or our chest or like hunking down or like coming up weird. Like it's almost like we are just traveling through space on that same plane. And this really strengthens these side neck muscles. Let's do 2 more there. And this may be helpful to do this in a mirror so that you can make sure that like you're isolating well. Especially on this next movement, because this is a very, this one's killing me. This is a very belly dancey move to like do those head slides and stuff and to be able to do that isolation. But I just want to come over, bringing my ear from side to side. And if I think of my ear as opposed to just tilting my head, then it makes me kind of keep it more on a level plane. And since I'm not in front of a mirror, I have no idea if I'm isolating well. And quite frankly, everything through my neck is so locked up right now. I think I slept like tied in a knot or something. But we can just the Nina and Vina belly dance DVDs that I used to follow. They had like such long, graceful arms. They do their arms like this and bring their chin from point to point, from point to point. I've lost count. I don't know where we're at, but I like doing this one. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna do a couple of shoulder rolls up and back, and then change direction. And then from here, bring our attention to our toes for a bit. Just flex and point for just a sec. Get that blood flowing. Maybe roll our knees forward and back. And we can bring our head through the front and center. Just really stretching. If you want a deeper stretch, you can put your fingertips on the ground. And if you want a deeper stretch still, you can pull down, almost like you're being pulled by your elbows. And just add layers of resistance. But I think I'm just going to be here kind of chill today. Since everything's all sore, I want to keep moving, but I don't want to be pushing. One more. I think I'm going to use some arnica gel in a neck massage today, actually. From here, we can move our arms with our breath, just like how we do when we're standing in mountain pose. And we could even just up and through. Just however feels good to you. I'm going to bring my feet back into cobbler pose because I like to hold on to my ankles. And I'm going to start wringing out that sponge of my lower back. Just rocking from side to side and also come up. And we're going to bring one arm in front of the other, stretching through our back. Inhale and exhale, open up. Ooh, get a counter stretch there and bring it across to the other side. A quick observation of ego that after practicing yoga since, I was like 14, when I started practicing, and I would see in the books people do like eagle arms, And I was like, I could never get it quite as far. And I was always so frustrated with that. I really wish I had taken that opportunity to just appreciate where I was, because now, after, an additional 20 years of sitting in front of a computer and being hunched over my phone, I can only go to like here. That's okay. It's not about achieving that, oh my, like 30 twists in your arms, getting it to look like a Twizzler or something. It's about what the stretch is doing for you. So I'm actually just going to do like a half eagle where I'm bringing my elbows together. This is actually a good stretch for me. I'm having difficulty getting my elbows to touch. And by using our muscles to pull our arms into that position, as opposed to just using the force of our other arm to kind of wrench it around, is going to give us so much more active flexibility. So we are actually going to bring our arms together, and then open them back up and touch our shoulder blades together. So we're bringing our arms as close together as we can, touching elbows if you're able. If not, just getting that flex, getting that engagement of the muscles. The more we do this, kind of flapping our butterfly wings, the more we will gain flexibility and strength. But it's not about getting somewhere. It's about fully enjoying and appreciating where we are right in this moment. I like to exhale my elbows together and then inhale and exhale and bring my shoulder blades together down my back. Oh, I think that's all I've got in me as far as those go today, y'all. So from here, if you're in a chair, you could put your hand on your knee. I'm going to put my hand here on my ankle and coming up and over, just leaning, opening up my heart, stretching through the side of my spine, and trying to find some ease of breath here. Coming back up out of it, twisting around just a bit, holding on to my other ankle, and leaning into the other side. And I don't want to just bring my leg up with me. I am engaging and pressing down through my leg to add a little bit more of a counter stretch. And from here, we can actually come back up. And if we want to do a little bit more twisting, we can place our hand in that same position and then just start to turn and look behind us. We can also put our hand on the ground or on a block if we want to kind of twist in a little bit deeper. I really like using the block for this because it helps me grow and rotate my spine upward while still being able to reach the ground with my back arm. And coming out slowly. I don't ever, whenever I'm wound up like that, I don't want to just boing and like unspring myself from a position. So I'm going to place my block. Breathing here in the center. And then exhaling and coming around. Leading first, just like when we're going into Cobra, and we want to get that lift without the assistance of our arms first, I want to get the twist without the assistance of my hands. But then go ahead and use your hands to kind of help along and maybe deepen a little bit more of that twist. It's great for digestion. It's great for, as I call it, wringing out that sponge if you have a lot of tightness and tension in your lower back. But just make sure that you are still able to find that ease of breath, because if you're like, I could twist, you can hear it in my voice even, I bet. I could twist all the way, not much further, but it's but it's really difficult for me to find ease of breath here. So I'm personally going to get a lot more out of this if I'm gentler into the stretch, but, you know, explore this at my body's own pace and get nice, deep, full breaths. Because it's almost, if we just sat here and took deep breaths, deep intentional breaths for like 10 minutes, we'd get straight up like high on oxygen. Like, it is so invigorating. And I really recommend to y'all to, at some point through your day today or whenever, to just even just take like 5 to 10 breaths. I mean, a minute of your time. And breathe in, hold for a couple moments, and then you don't have to have any specific visualization. You don't have to have any sort of clear mind or anything. Just breathe. Just 3 breaths in and I'm already feeling amazing. I mean, I was feeling pretty good just being here on the mat with you guys. But don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself and let me know how it goes. Because, man, for something that we've got to do all the ding dong day, I really take breathing for granted and I do not pay it the attention that it deserves. So, easiest, freest, most essential form of self care is just taking a second to breathe. And again, if we can become very familiar with even just a tiny place of peace within our mind whenever we're hopefully not stressed out, being here doing yoga together. But if we can wear a path in our mind to that place and make it familiar to ourselves, then whenever we are in a stressful place, when it is a crazy hectic day, when the sirens are going off, when everything is hitting the fan, we're at least familiar with that path and can try to, even through just a couple of breaths, bring ourselves into that clarity. And then hopefully, my goal for myself with this is to be able to function from a place free of ego, free of stress, and be able to make as clear decisions as possible when necessary. It's oftentimes whenever everything's hitting the fan that we need to be there for ourselves so that we can be there for other people. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that. And we did it, you guys. We did 30 days of yoga. Whee! Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, but wow. It's hitting me in waves. But I'm gonna let you go. I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, keep on keeping on. Bye. On up. Oh, I forgot to turn the light on. I really hope I had the mics on. Oh my gosh, Vaughn. Okay, yeah, everything's fine. Okay, bye guys.